Imagine waking up every day with an invisible wall around you. A wall built from fear and silent heartbeats, preventing you from truly connecting with anyone. For a long time, that was Matt's reality. And if you're watching this, it might be yours too. This isn't just a story about being shy. Shyness is a personality trait, social phobia is a prison. Today, we are unmasking the truth about isolation. We're going to look at the invisible chains that kept Matt trapped and the exact brick-by-brick process he used to dismantle that wall. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to find your way back to the world. Before the breakthrough, there was the grip. For Matt, it was the suffocating weight of what if? What if they see I'm shaking? What if they realize I don't belong here? It starts small, dodging a phone call, inventing an excuse to skip a birthday. But every time you avoid a situation to feel safe, the trap gets tighter. Avoidance is a liar. It tells you it's protecting you, but it's actually feeding the fear. You end up in a self-fulfilling prophecy. You stay home to avoid judgment, but the isolation makes you feel even more different, which makes the next door even harder to open. Matt's aha moment didn't come from a sudden burst of confidence. It came from raw honesty. He looked at his life, the missed careers, the fading friendships, and realized that his safety was actually his destruction. He realized he was wearing a mask of being fine or being busy to hide a deep-seated yearning for connection. The first ray of light wasn't a party, it was the terrifying decision to simply say, I can't live like this anymore, I need a new way. So how do you dismantle a wall that's been building for years? You don't use a sledgehammer, you use a chisel. Matt used what we call micro-victories. First, the exposure ladder. He didn't start with a speech. He started by simply walking to a coffee shop and sitting there for 5 minutes. No talking, just existing in public. Next, the safety net. He stopped hiding his struggle from everyone. He picked one person and said, I'm struggling with social anxiety. If I look panicked, just stay with me. Finally, the CBT reframe. When his brain said, everyone is looking at you, he practiced saying, everyone is actually wrapped up in their own world. I am allowed to occupy space. Re-engaging isn't a straight line. There were setbacks. There were days Matt went to the store and turned around at the door, but the joy of that first genuine laugh with a friend, the first time he shared a vulnerability and wasn't rejected, those moments were the liberation. Success isn't perfect performance. Success is just showing up. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's the bridge that lets people in. If you feel trapped behind your own wall right now, I want you to know that this channel, Unmasking Mental Health, is your safe space.